Hey, this is Judgment Waits, and this is a hardcore team deathmatch on one of the newer maps, Gulch, and this is actually my friend Babs playing. Now, remember on the last video I said if you've got somebody good on your team, it's a good idea to kind of watch how they play and kind of pick up things from them. Well, this is the person that I've probably learned the most about, from watching them play. Babs is probably the best Call of Duty hardcore team deathmatch player that I've ever played with. So I have learned so much from watching this guy play. And if you've noticed, he just basically took out the whole entire team within, I don't know, 15 seconds, just running through their spawn. He's got a 3-round burst weapon. I'll talk a little bit more about that lately. But watch how methodical he is. He's a lot of times aiming down his sights, looking for things. He knows the spots to look at. He knows where people normally camp. And when he comes around the corner, he's usually aimed down sight. I think you're gonna like this gameplay because it's pretty beast. Now, Babs is the type of player that's usually at the top of the list every game, and he's probably personally responsible for me not having a lot better gameplays because he's always stealing all the kills and everything like that. Now, I've been playing with Babs since Call of Duty 4. The group that I game with actually has been around since the Ghost Recon days, and maybe, before that. My dad was actually playing with these guys, and I kind of came into the mix around Call of Duty 4. And if you've watched my evolution of a camper, I was a horrible player when Call of Duty 4 came out. My KD was under a 1, and I just really struggled in that game. But I learned a lot of things from watching Babs and my other friends play. Luckily I've got a good group of people that don't get on you if you don't get, if you're not exactly positive or anything like that, and they'll help you out and they'll teach you things and everything like that. So, but I really wanted to show you one of his gameplays. If you've noticed, like I said, he's running around with that 3-round burst weapon. He's the one that actually got me using the M16, and if you've watched any of my Black Ops videos or anything like that, a lot of times I ran around with the M16. It's a great run and gun weapon in hardcore because you have those 3 bullets. A lot of times your first bullet will miss, but your second or third will hit on target. So it really does really a great gun to use in hardcore. And if you're wondering what Babs is doing right here, he put out his remote sentry and he's trying to figure out what happened to it. Back to Babs' playstyle, though. He is the type of player that will run a 3-round burst, or the MK14. That's another one of his favorite weapons. He liked to use the FAL on the other games, but he'll run that like on maps like Dome and stuff. Things that are just, I would run an SMG on, or a shotgun, or at least an assault rifle. He'll run a 3-round burst weapon, or like I said, the MK14, and he'll just do phenomenal on it. Pretty crazy. Likes to use C4, likes to use the small. He will not use a noob tube. I've never seen him use a noob tube, and he really doesn't like players that actually use noob tubes. He thinks they're cheap, so that's one area where we probably disagree on. As far as perks, he's running Blind Eye, Assassin, and Stalker Pro, and that's how you can see, why when he's aimed down sights and he's turning, that's why he's so quick with that. Now, something interesting with Black Ops 2 coming out, and there's a vest he's taking out, but that Stalker Pro, where it allows you to move faster when you're aimed down sights, that's going to be actually a weapon attachment. It's not going to be a perk anymore. So that butt stock is going to be actually what makes you move faster while you're aimed down sight. So that's kind of an interesting change coming to Black Ops 2. But as far as his kill streaks, he's running the support streaks, which are UAV vests, and then the remote sentry, which he didn't get to use that first one that he got. But he's going to get another one here. What else can I tell you about him? He does not play on an HD TV. He's just got a standard definition TV, and he does not have like a gaming headset, so he has no advantages in those areas. He's just solid, just a solid player. Where me, I've got the HD TV, I've got the gaming headset, and I believe those things do give me an advantage, but he's just doing this without that. So this just goes to show you that you don't need all those things to perform well, during a game. But this is Babs. Hope you like this gameplay. I hope you can learn something from it as I have, I think I'm going to try Stalker Pro out, man. I'm loving how fast you can turn and look and everything like that. I never use Stalker Pro. I am pretty much a sit-rep pro kind of guy. But I think I'm going to give that a try. Now, Babs is, another thing about Babs, usually people call him Babes in the lobby, and they think he's a girl and everything like that, so that's pretty funny. He also gets accused of having an aimbot all the time, But, you know, if you see him play, he's just constantly running with his, you know, or moving around, aim down sights, and he gets a lot of kills. You know, when he sees you, you're pretty much dead. So, you know, I think that's why he gets accused of having that aimbot a lot. You know, plus he's just a solid player, so people are going to like that. And he's getting in a little trouble right here. We'll see if he manages to get out of it. He must, because he actually uses it. I remember that in the video. So, yeah, and I think he's going to use it right now. But this video is winding down. I want to give a shout out to Camaro and War Machine. They are people that live in the same state I do. They've come over to my house. We've gone paintballing and everything like that. Also, I have Rick in here. He's our Canadian player that we play with. We like to give him a hard time since he's from Canada. You always got to give the Canadians a hard time. But hope you like this. I want to do some more videos from Babs and show you some different gameplays. He loves to snipe, so if you're into the sniping, you're gonna love this guy. I'd like to show some of my other friends. You know, they all seem to do, you know, have their games where they do well and everything like that. So I think you'd like seeing them play, and you know, they're just good all-around guys and girls. You know, we've got some girls that play with us too, and they do pretty well. I'm thinking of Camp right now. She's a pretty beast. But there's the game, 7,500 to 4,700. I think he went 30-4, and you're gonna get to see Camaro here with the final kill, taking this guy down. But as I said, hope you like this. If you got any question or anything, let me know. And as always, take care and God bless.